Welcome back to D&J React, where music sparks conversation.
Every day.
In today's conversation, this is actually something that's interested me a lot.
We've talked about this a lot.
Yeah, and I've been wanting to learn more about their family, but this one is a BTS family background and their backstory with them. So this is going to be very, very interesting. Because I know in like the Rise of Bangtan, J-Hope like broke down a couple of times, like, you know, FaceTiming his family on his birthday and stuff, and that was when they were a lot younger too, so it's probably pretty brutal on them to
because we asked many times about the family, like dynamics and what they think of the situation with them, you know, being away from them, but then also, you know, being on the road all the time. Do they miss the family? Do they get to communicate? Does the family get to come see them on the road? Like, we had all these questions, so hopefully this will answer some of those.
Yeah, I hope so. But before we jump in, thank you everybody on GoFundMe, Patreon, and YouTube for all your love and support. Thank you guys so much. With that being said, let's jump in.
Time to learn.
Want to know more about each of the BTS members? Here's BTS family background and their backstory with their parents. If you're wondering where Jungkook's multiple talents came from, all you have to do is look at his family. Jungkook has a family full of artists. He inherited his golden voice from his parents, who both knows how to sing. Jungkook is a multi-talented artist who likes to draw, and so does his older brother, who is a digital artist. Do you know that BTS Jungkook has the kind of parents that everyone wished to have? They made him perfectly the man he is today. Even though a lot of individuals nowadays don't have parents who support their dreams, BTS Jungkook, on the other hand, has parents who gave him the freedom he needed to become who he was destined to be. One time, Jungkook shared a childhood story of him cheating on a spelling test. Jungkook started his story saying, "When I was little, I cheated on a spelling test, and I got into a lot of trouble. I got a really good spanking. I'm not sure what my mother told me, to be honest, but I think it was something like, I don't care if you get 100 or 0 on your tests. I don't care about that. But the issue here is that you cheated." Jungkook then admitted, "I made a big mistake. Why am I talking about this? Anyway, my parents were like that. When I was young, no matter what I did, they let me be, and do whatever I wanted to do. They only scolded me, and corrected me when I did things that were obviously wrong. So, up until now, I've never been under a huge amount of stress. So I'm really grateful for that. To my parents. They let me do what I really wanted to do. I'm so grateful. I'm really grateful for that," said Jungkook. Kim Seok-jin. BTS Jin, who's the oldest member of BTS, is the youngest in their family. He grew up in a family of rich entrepreneurs. According to him, his family were all in business. His father is CEO of a company that supplies to Samsung, and his father's company is based in Germany, and admitted that he does not have influence in Korea. Jin also owns a restaurant.
At the beginning, when they were getting started, if his dad being the head of, you know, or CEO of a company that is in collab with Samsung, if they gave him like cameras and stuff to work with, you know,
to do all their videos and stuff.
Yeah,
I wonder, man. Probably got some good deals.
Probably.
That he managed together with his brother. In an interview with Wall Street Journal magazine, Jin shared, "My family is all in business, so they're all good speakers," said Jin. V spoke, "You've got your mom's way with words." And speaking about his mom, she's so pretty. Some people even claim that she's been a beauty pageant queen. No wonder why Jin has a natural, worldwide handsome face. Here's a picture of Jin with his mother when he was young. He also has an older brother who's bright and have been the president of their class. Kim Tae-young. V was originally from a family of poor farmers. He was raised by his grandmother, who later then became the person he was closest to before she passed. V shared, "She raised me for 14 years. She was like a parent to me. She was someone I could talk to about my hardships, what I wanted to do, what I wanted to eat, and whine to." As a child, he didn't think of becoming famous as he is now, and he thought that he was destined to be a farmer, but still end up being a famous and respected superstar. In addition, his father is an artist, His father once dreamed of becoming famous and Jin described him as super talented. Aside from that, he didn't only got his parents' talent, but also, many armies noticed that he really looked like his handsome father.
Does look like
Here's a picture
yeah.
of him with his mother, together with his father. They look so sweet. Park Jimin. BTS Jimin has a kind, loving and caring parents. No wonder where he gets his adorable persona. Here's a picture of Jimin with his mother. You can clearly see their close bonds to each other. According to the mother of a childhood friend of Jimin, Jimin's father is a good Samaritan, who is known to donate money to local schools. His father might inspire him to donate too. Aside from his concern to their community, Mr. Park is also a thoughtful father who always takes care of his family. Jimin's father always finds ways to show his love and care to his son, even if he's far away from home. On Jimin's birthday, he sent him a bouquet of flowers, a gift, and a touching card to Amsterdam. In one of the episodes of Bring the Soul, Jimin's father once again took care of his son from afar. Jimin's dad called him and offered to bring Jimin food. Jimin assured him that they had all they needed and asked his dad to look after himself. Instead, Jimin's dad ended the call by cheering, fighting. As the call ended, Jimin ended up having a huge smile on his face. His dad is the sweetest, isn't he? Jungkook. J-Hope has a sister, named Jiwoo. According to Wall Street Journal magazine, J-Hope describes his mother as a strong-willed woman who ran an internet cafe, and his father was a literature teacher. J-Hope shared that neither of his...
Seems like most of them have pretty decent parents.
Yeah, good family backgrounds.
Yeah, good
strong
morals.
upbringing. Yeah, morals. Yep.
Yeah, you can definitely tell in the boys how, they act and carry themselves
Yeah,
that they're...
that's all from their family background, upbringing.
His parents weren't into dancing nor singing, so he didn't know where he get his talents from. J-Hope shared, I used to wonder how I could dance. J-Hope did not follow in his parents' footsteps. He chose to pursue his passion in dancing instead. Unfortunately, his father was against his dream to be a dancer, but his mother supported him financially by working in another country. In fact, J-Hope was so grateful to his mother that he wrote and dedicated his solo song entitled Mama
awesome.
for her. On their most beautiful moment in live concert, J-Hope also couldn't stop crying when he realized that he had become a son his parents can be proud of, thanks to the support and admiration armies gave to them. Suga's father wanted him to be a journalist, but Suga is so passionate with music, so he pursued rapping instead. Genius Suga wrote his first song at a young age. Aside from that, Suga didn't come from a family of singers nor musicians, but his mother has some love for arts. His mother took up drawing in her 60s, and Suga began learning to paint this year. For armies who watched Suga's solo song, Dutch Wita, you might heard his line, I'm a king, I'm a boss. Some fans might already heard this, but BTS Suga is also rumored to be a descendant of the famous and important Min clan who belongs to the Joseon dynasty, and the rumor includes that his grandmother is one of the most admired empress of his family. Well,
Really?
if the rumor is true, then Suga might have been the next king of Korea, if the famous Min clan
Damn.
of Joseon dynasty continued to
It's like all
rule
meant
the
to be.
kingdom.
That's
Kim
impressive, man.
Nam-joon, Aram's parents, wanted him to focus on his studies, to get a stable job, instead of giving too much attention to music. They were against his dream of being a rapper, because they were concerned to him. As you know, idol career isn't the safest route to success, and it takes some risk. So Aram's mother would have rather had him pursue another more
looks just
stable
like him,
and
or
reliable
he looks
career
just
than
like her.
music. Aram said that if he wasn't an idol, he would have been a businessman, as he revealed during an interview on The
Still
Late
is.
Late Show starring Jimmy
Yeah,
Fallon.
he is a businessman
Namjoon's
still.
father is an employee of SK Telecom, and his mother is a realtor. In one interview, the BTS leader shared a conversation he had with his mother regarding his decision to be a K-pop idol. Aram stated, "My grades were about a 5,000th place in the country. If I wanted to keep going the path I was, I would have been a successful man with a job. So, I asked my mom if she prefers a son that was first in what he likes, or a son that was in 5,000th place. That conversation, resulting in my mother allowing me to chase my dreams,
That's a good way to put it.
said Namjoon. And now he made it, being part of the #1 K-pop group in the world. If you reach the end of this video, don't forget to subscribe for more BTS videos.
Yeah, that's good that, I mean, they have such a tight family bond and family unit, and they all have morals and, you know, brought them up correctly, because you can definitely see it in the characters of every single one of those guys and how good they are.
Well, it's amazing that the entertainment company was able to find 7 guys with that much like moral background and upbringing, you know, because it's so hard today to find, you know, people with families that are connected, bonded, have moral backgrounds.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough because usually, you know, parents split up and you know, kids, they kind of do their own thing. So, man, to find 7 guys, all talented, all with good moral upbringing and just good backgrounds, I mean, that's
I've said that
freaking
before
amazing.
too, that the company that picked each one of them, I mean, it's just like kind of luck of the draw that they found such good guys. There's so many factors that play into making a good band too. Like obviously you said the family background helps with the morals of the guys, but then also finding guys that are driven even in the hardest times to keep pushing and as a group help each other to push forward.
Yeah, in those tough times to not give up and quit, but keep going.
And then you got to find people who can sing and dance, and the singing part's probably the hardest because that's more of a natural gift that you can build on top of. You can't really teach somebody that doesn't know how to sing at all or can't sing to sing, but like dancing you can.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just to have the whole package together all as one. And,
pretty impressive.
Bro, that's super impressive.
Yeah, it was fate. It was meant to be.
And Suga being part of a dynasty, that's kind of wild.
That's pretty insane, man.
I don't know if it's 100% true or not, but if it is,
he could have been the next king.
I mean, technically he is still like a king and that famous.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean,
just
look where he's at. Just in a different way, you know?
Exactly.
Kind of wild how that plays out. Kind of strange.
Yeah, this was really interesting, man. Answered a lot of the questions that we had. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification for more. Jump over to Patreon if you want to see a bunch of exclusive BTS content. It's all YouTube ad-free. There's no ads on any of it. You get everything 2 days early as well before the mainstream public gets it. Plus exclusive content only on Patreon as well. We're giving 15% if you pay up front for the whole entire year. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Peace.